Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Bert's here. Continuing on our weekend of round 23 Qatar as team principal Ricky Bobby under Jeangirardracing and our first season playthrough of F1 Manager 2024. We got qualifying coming up next. We did pretty good in the sprint. We're doing pretty well in the weekend so far. Sprint race, jumping 3 slots with Oscar and jumping 2 slots with Danny there. So nice work out there for the team and the boys. So we should be able to make more adjustments here. I'm very tempted with Oscar. Let's try moving the rear wing angle to the right 1 click. And let's bring the tire camber over 2 clicks. And I think that might actually get us spot on with Oscar. And Danny's really close. I don't really want to move much with Danny. Could move this over, but that's gonna move us a bit far. Yeah, that's a little tricky here. Going off this way. It's not really the way I want to go, but I can bring this further. Something about like that. 8.5, maybe an 8. Let's do an 8. Yeah, something like that. We're not moving really anything here besides the braking stability and the cornering. So hopefully that gets us a little bit better there with Danny. But let's go ahead and simulate the qualies into the race. And jump right into the race. Let's see where we land for quali. We qualified okay for the sprint, but we definitely did much better in the sprint race itself than the qualifying. Making some strong jumps up the grid, gaining some positions. So hopefully we can have the same luck now during the race. Get some more points for the team with both drivers. And even further solidify our standing in the Constructor Championship. I think we're doing pretty well so far, considering we're a brand new team, brand new outfit on the grid. Danny, talk over those last few setup changes. How'd you like them? Let us know. Here we go, hit continue, and P7, P10 with the boys, nice. So we did get some improvements, 97% here with Oscar, or with Danny, and 90% with Oscar there. So we tightened up a few things, but got a little further away on others, but that's all right. And very interesting, I've never really noticed this setting. This must be something they've added into the game with a recent update that I'm just now seeing. But it does give us the ability to make more changes before the race, but obviously making those changes, we will be starting from the pit lane, which is not something we want to do. So Oscar being the better driver, let's check our strategies here. Looks like that's going to be the fastest. Double medium here, very similar strategy, saving a second. Alright, so I think this is going to be our best bet. Let's just keep that strategy there with Oscar. Danny, very similar, but double softs instead of double mediums. That's pretty solid. Obviously going to be probably the best strategy. Yeah, I think let's just stick with that, honestly. Definitely get them going on the pace mode right off the bat here. Seems like the tires got warmed up really quickly as well. So, you know, by the end of that first lap, we need to be bringing the tire strategy back down so we're not burning through the tire too quickly. But we're getting close. 2 more races left. The boy, the honey badger himself. I think we are going to keep Danny for next season. He's been doing pretty well. He hasn't been degrading in performance, which is good. Oscar's doing really well also. Oscar's continuing making improvements, but we do need to probably double check the drivers we've already scouted and maybe scout some others. because I have a feeling in the back of my gut that Danny isn't gonna last forever with us, unfortunately. But we'll get to that road when we cross it. All right, coming in hot. Let's see what we can do, Oscar. Letting Richard get around. Danny's gonna fight it out with K-Mag there. Danny already staying strong, it looks like. Very tight, these first few corners. Oscar getting around Richard, nice to see. So Lando starting on a U set as well as Leclerc, very interesting. And Joe trying something different out, starting on the hard. All right. So Danny keeping some cars behind us. Good to see, but we do need to get back around K-Mag. I think Danny's down 1 position, Oscar's up 1 so far. That's all right, we got a long race to go. Looks like Richard is catching us a little bit. Lando's trying to run away from us, but we're gonna slowly catch Lando. We're gonna slowly reel him back in because he's gonna start burning those tires up. And we're getting close to the end of the first lap here already. So once we do, I'll bring the tires strategy back down because I don't want to burn these tires up too quickly. And Richard trying to make some moves on us. That McLaren car is not slow. And we need to be faster. But we will be, I think, next season. Be in good position.
That'll be P6.
We've been making some good improvements to the car this season, which will carry over into next season. And we just started some 2 research projects to help us for the car for next season. So should be in good standing. But I'm going to go ahead and speed this up a bit here and get to that first pit stop. And let's see what the race will bring us.
Okay. We are ready for you. Copy.
All right, here we are, first pit window. We're unfortunately down a couple slots so far. Let's keep an eye on the runners in front, mainly Richard and definitely Yuki. Richard is quite a ways out in front of us already now, so that is very unfortunate. But Yuki's behind us, so let's keep an eye on Yuki and see where he pits. We're gonna need to go a little bit further, obviously. Speed this back up here until we can get into that pit stop itself. And let's keep an eye on Richard. He's gonna be a bit far in front of us. I don't think we're gonna be able to jump him. Hamilton's gonna stay out in the medium, so Checo triggering the first set of stops. We're gonna hang it out there a little bit longer. Let's go ahead and push aggressive here with Oscar. Go ahead and start pushing aggressive here with Danny as well. It should prompt us this next lap. Leclerc coming in, Richard staying out. Sonoda coming in. Let's go ahead and bring the boys in.
Box this lap.
All right, box.
Yep. Box.
And Danny's gonna be on the next lap. So I think with Danny, let's go ahead and do the pit stop, but choose next lap. So that should bring in Danny on the lap after.
Yep, I'll pit this lap.
And Oscar coming in. Can we get back out in front of Yuki? Sure hope so. Let's get it done, team. Gotta be tight. Oh my goodness. Woo! Woo! That was close. Got out just in front of the boy there. Brand new set of mediums. Go aggressive here. Try to get him up to temp real quick. We got Yuki hot on our tail. Danny's in. Can we get Danny back out in front of the Haas? Doesn't look like it. Yuki's gonna give us a fight here. push Danny aggressive, bring those temperatures up. And here we can go back to standard now. Yuki is on a scorcher. What is Yuki doing? They must be pushing aggressive. Gotta be, right? Gotta be. Sorry, we got 1, 2, 3 cars in front of us that still need to pit. Hamilton being one of them, but he is quite a ways up in front, so I don't think we're going to be able to jump him, unfortunately. Let's push aggressive again here with Oscar, see if we can close back up to Yuki and catch that DRS. Because we cannot let Yuki get... I mean, he's already getting 3 seconds ahead of us. That is insane. He's got to be pushing aggressive, right? Gotta be. So Hamilton comes in. And we're gonna get past him. Just a little bit. Yeah, he's gonna catch back up to us real quickly there. Let's keep pushing aggressive here. Got a little bit of extra fuel to burn with Danny. Same with Oscar. We got DR. Oh, we would have had DRS there. We do have DRS, thankfully. Nice. Go back to standard. Yeah, I don't want to burn these tires up. That's for sure. Alright, I'm going to speed this back up and get to that second pit stop, and hopefully we can finish this race into the points. Alright, we are now in our second pit window here with Oscar. Not quite with Danny. Let him keep cruising. We are quite quickly falling off of the pace from the cars in front, unfortunately. It is sad to see. Yuki coming in now, making that stop. I don't know if we're gonna be able to push much further out than him. He's on the hard tire, so we should be on a much better tire than Yuki. Let's go ahead and bring Oscar in, but next lap. And I'm gonna push I'm gonna attack here. We need to try to push this gap out in front of Yuki just a little bit if we can.
Okay.
And here we are in the window with Danny. Let's go ahead and start pushing aggressive with Danny as well. And Yuki's definitely going to get around us when we come in with Oscar. Sad to see. I don't think we're going to be able to catch back up to him. Stroll's going to need to pit as well, probably behind us or after. So yeah, Lance comes in, keeping Danny out. And Danny's going to give us a little DRS here soon with Oscar, it looks like. So that's going to be good news. Should be able to catch Danny pretty quickly here. Snatch that DRS and keep cruising. Yes, sir. Nice work, Danny. Let us get around you. Thank you, sir. All right. So we need to bring Danny in very quickly. That's actually, we have a brand new setup. So we do have a new set of socks. Oops. Alright, so I will go to the soft. Let's keep Danny out there a little bit longer. This should prompt us next lap here. Let's push aggressive with Oscar here momentarily. And let's go ahead and bring the boy in. Confirm.
Fox confirm.
Speed this up a little bit. Push the fuel here with Oscar as well. I don't think we're going to catch Yuki. We are way off of where we started with Oscar, unfortunately. Georgie boy is going to need to pit very soon. So that's going to give us a position back with Oscar at least. Fuel back down. Keep pushing the tires. Bring these tires up aggressively real quick. Get them up to temp and then go back to standard. And George is now into pit. So that's going to get us back into P10 with Oscar. We should be able to keep that 10 slot with Oscar as well. because George is quite a ways behind us now. Stroll's the next car, and he's also quite a ways behind us. Alrighty, yellow flag. What do we got? Nothing? Okay, nothing too pressing. Albon taking a spin. See what happened here. Trying to follow behind one of the McLarens, and oh, just puts the power down a little too hard.
A huge amount of understeer, low speed.
Yeah. Not good for Williams, so that's alright. It's alright for us. Alright, I'm going to speed this back up, get us close to the end of the race, and see where we can finish. Alright, here we are. We got about 5 laps to go. And we've caught Lewis back up with Oscar. Should get around him here soon. There we go. Nice work, brother. I don't think we're going to catch Yuki. Yuki went on a freaking tear earlier and is now about 13 seconds ahead of us. We've quickly gapped Hamilton. That is due to Charlie Boy coming up fast behind us. Bring the fuel back down to balance. We had to get some burned off there. Ooh, this is a little stressful. Charlie Boy gets around us there. That puts Lewis a little closer behind us. Let's push the tire again here with Oscar. So hopefully we can hold this P9 slot and get at least, I think, what, 2 points for P9? So that's better than 1 in P10. But not as good as we could have had in P7 where we started. Yuki's now in that slot. We're catching quick. Fernando in front, but we're not going to catch him by the time the race finishes, unfortunately. Sad days. So Max just started the last lap. Speed this up to 4 again here. So we should hold strong in P9 with Oscar. Danny in P12, 2 slots down. Sad days for Danny. 2 slots down for both of our boys, but Danny's going to be outside the points on this one. So not working out to the best of our favor this time out. And Maxie boy gonna take the P1. That should solidify him as the champion. I did not look at the driver championship for this weekend, but I'd imagine Max is winning it and probably already gonna win. Already won it.
Really good effort. Yeah. A few missed opportunities. Thank you.
Yeah, a couple of missed opportunities. Not sure where.
When you get to Park Ferme,
maybe could have went on slightly different strategies and been more aggressive with the tires and maybe used the hards and mediums as opposed to the softs, but you know, in the end, we got some points and we brought both cars home without any major damage. So that is most important. We can save what little money we have. Ooh, man, not the greatest weekend, but definitely not the worst. So that's all right. You know, pretty AVG. Pretty AVG. Well, that's gonna do it for round 23 in Qatar. Nice work, team. Damage limitation, indeed. That's gonna do it, everyone. Drop a like, drop a comment, subscribe, and I will catch you in the next one.